Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so thankful that you decided to click on this video and spend a little bit of time with me today. I have a really fun video and I think a really useful video planned out for you. If you couldn't tell by the title, I'm going to be sharing some free fall crochet patterns. I love these type of videos because I think, of course, they're just super useful to have a bunch of patterns all in one place. So before we get started, I want to let you know that every single pattern that I talk about today will be listed down in the description. So if you are interested in doing any of or making any of these items, you can find all the links for all the patterns there. Some of these items have video tutorials as well as free patterns. And so for those, I will try to link both so it will be easy for you to find. Real quick, I want to introduce myself for those who may be new. My name is Kristen and I have been crocheting for about 11 or 12 years now. It's crazy that it's been that long. I have had my channel for a couple years now and it has been such a blessing in my life. I love to talk about all things yarn, all things crochet. I love to show off what I've been working on. I do videos like everything I crochet in a week. Some whip videos. I also like to do hauls from time to time, yarn hauls, things like that. So if you are into crochet or yarn, if you like to make wearables or amigurumi, my tastes in crochet are very diverse, so I do a little bit of everything. So if any of that sounds good to you, if you're into that kind of thing, I would love if you would subscribe and join our community here on YouTube. I think it is a really great one. Also, if you like this video, please like this video. It means so much to me and shows me that I should make more of these. Alright, so let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is the amigurumi category, and I have to say that there are several pumpkin patterns in this category. So I'm going to start with a pattern by Chords Crafts Hordes, which I thought was a cute name. She has a free pattern for a fox pumpkin. I thought that this was so cute. She uses it looks like a worsted weight yarn or maybe a little bit of a lighter weight yarn for her pattern, from what I can see from the picture. But I think that this pattern would be really cute worked in a little bit of a chunkier yarn, just to make it a little bit bigger. But I think that that is just so cute. I definitely would love to make one of these, and I think that they would make a great gift. The next one is the Fall for Granny Pumpkins, and it's by MJ's Off the Hook Designs. You all have heard me talk about her a lot if you have been around for a while. I just love her patterns, and this one I thought was just super unique because it's exactly as it sounds, a granny square pumpkin. There's so many different color combinations you could do for these, and I just think it's really fun. Granny squares in all varieties are so on trend right now, and so I think that this is the perfect trendy pumpkin to make. And you could use any weight of yarn for this. You could use scrap yarn, so I think that it's really versatile as well to make it to suit your taste. And then the last amigurumi pattern I have for you is called the Autumn Cuties pattern, and this is a pattern by, I might butcher the name, but I think it's Verkadia. Again, all of these will be linked below and I will label them. But this is a little pack of 3 patterns. It is a mushroom, an acorn, and a little pumpkin. Again, these are made, it looks like she used a lighter weight yarn or a worsted weight yarn. You could totally use a bulkier yarn or a chenille yarn and make these a little bit bigger, but they look cute either way. With any type of yarn, I think these would be so cute. And I love that you get 3 for free. All these patterns today are free, but to get 3 in one is always great. So definitely check that one out. There are so many amigurumi patterns. It is so hard to narrow those down, but those are 3 that really stood out to me that I hadn't personally seen before. So that's what we're going with. So my next category is blankets. And I found some really beautiful fall blankets. So the first one that I want to talk about that really stood out to me is called the Peach Azalea blanket. I don't know when this pattern came out. I don't know if it was this year or in the past, but this is just a beautiful fall blanket. There are so many different stitches within this blanket. It screams fall. So that is the main one that stood out to me when I was searching for fall blankets, was this blanket. I just think it would be the perfect fall blanket. And honestly, if you switched up the colors, it would be the perfect blanket for a lot of different seasons. But I just love the different patterns that are used in it, and I think it's beautiful. And the next blanket I want to talk about is one by the Turtle Trunk. It is the Picot Blanket, and again, this blanket could be used for any season if you just switch up the colors, but if you use fall colors, this is such a beautiful, beautiful blanket, and I think it would be beautiful draped over your couch or over a chair during the fall time. And then the last one I want to talk about, I found last minute, and this one is probably one of my favorites. And it is the Granny Square Plaid Blanket, and this is by Stitchberry. I think the website is stitchberryvlog.com. And I thought that this was just so unique because I've seen plaid blankets in the past, but this one truly looks like, it looks almost not crocheted. When I first glanced at it, I had to be like, is that really crochet? I had to really look up close because the way that she like has utilized these colors and the Granny Square, like the way that she worked it out, it just looks so realistic, like real plaid fabric. So I definitely had to include that one. That one was super cool. Moving right along, our next category is wearables. So the first thing I want to mention is called the Persimmon Pocket Shawl. So I have made a pocket scarf in the past and I really like it, but I think that I would prefer a shawl. So I found this one by Hooked on Homemade Happiness, and it's just beautiful. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a shawl that has little pockets, and I think that it would be perfect for, you know, those days that aren't too chilly, but are just enough that you just kind of want something over the top of your arms. You want to stick your hands in there. Maybe if you're out at a bonfire or a football game or something like that, I think that that would be perfect, and it would look beautiful in so many of those beautiful fall colors, like a mustard or a burnt orange or a brown, any of those type of colors. It would just be beautiful. The next thing I want to mention is a headband. It is the Country Cottage headband. This is also by the Turtle Trunk, and I've made one of her headbands in the past, and it's really great tutorial. I believe that there is, it's a free pattern and a tutorial for this one, and I just thought that this was a really great stitch for fall. I don't know why, it just looks fallish to me. But of course we all start needing those headbands, those ear warmers when it gets a little chilly in the fall. And as you could see from those pictures and those beautiful fall colors, I think it would just be perfect for those days if you're at like a fall festival or like a fall market, just to have your ears warm, and it can coordinate your outfit. So I think that those are great. And then the next thing is a cardigan. It's called the Cozy Granny Square Cardigan. This is by Hey Hey Crochet. There is a tutorial as well. And again, if you make this with fall colors, it's just perfect for the fall. We all start busting out our sweaters and our cardigans around this time of year. And I just thought that this pattern would be a great one to do for the fall. Again, granny squares are really trendy right now. And so I just thought this was a really beautiful cardigan. Okay, so the last category is decor. So for this one, I actually have 4 patterns to share with you because I couldn't narrow it down. The first one is a pumpkin pie pot holder. This is by Kelly Maust, I think is how you say her name. And I love this. This would be such a perfect gift because I feel like these would work up so quickly, and they're so cute. I mean, who doesn't think of pumpkin pie when it comes to the fall time? And I'm all for anything that works up quickly, but looks super beautiful. And I think that anybody who loves to decorate for fall would love to have these in their kitchen. So the next pattern I want to share with you is actually one that I wasn't going to include. This is actually sort of the bonus, but I kept seeing it pop up, and the more that I saw it, the more that I loved it. And this is the Sunflower Candle Coaster, and this is by Darling Dana Designs. I just thought that this would look so beautiful in the center of a table, like if you were hosting a meal with your family, even Thanksgiving, anything like that. To have this sitting somewhere in the center of your table with a nice fall candle in the middle, I just think it's a super cool idea. It kind of adds a decorative touch to whatever candle you're burning, and it's perfect for fall and easy to do. It looks like it'd be quick and simple, and so I definitely wanted to include that one. The next 2 are pillows. So first I have the Bobble Pumpkin Pillow by the Knotted Nest. And who doesn't love a bobble stitch? Who doesn't love a quick and easy pillow? Not that it would be like a super quick project, but quicker than like a blanket. And just so cute. I think that, again, this would make a great gift idea. So many of these would be great gift ideas, but also a piece for your own home. This would look so cute sitting in your living room, on the couch, or on a chair. I love to make pillows. I've made a couple of them. I've been wanting to make a fall themed pillow for years now, and I think I finally need to do it. So the next one and the last pattern I have to share with you today is called the Hello Fall Pillow Cover by Brianna K Designs. Again, this is just beautiful. Like, how people come up with these patterns, they're just so talented. This is just honestly amazing. Again, just the perfect fall pillow to have out during the fall time on your couch, on a chair. I just think it's amazing. And how cool would it be to have a guest over and them rave about this pillow and you be able to say, yeah, I made that. It looks like something you could buy in the store. So to be able to say, yeah, I made that, like, that's such a fun thing. So I hope that you enjoyed seeing some of these fall patterns. I had such a fun time going through and finding these patterns. Anytime I get to scroll Pinterest, I'm happy. So I hope that you enjoyed it as well. Let me know, again, if you have any patterns. It doesn't have to fit in one of these categories, but if you have a free fall pattern that you would like to share, that you love or are wanting to try, definitely comment the link. We would all, I'm sure, love to check it out as well. So the verse I want to share with you today, or the verses, I've shared this one before, but it's special to me because this is the verse that we say as a church at the end of our Sunday services. We say it all together as like our benediction, and this is actually the verse that helped inspire me to go on my mission trip last year, and it is Matthew 28 verses 9 through 10, and it says, "Go therefore and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all that I have commanded you, and behold, I am with you always to the end of the age." It's just a reminder that we are to spread our faith. We're not to be quiet about it, and we don't have to fear persecution, even though it will come. We know that Jesus was obviously persecuted to the extreme. He was crucified, and so were his disciples. And it can be a scary thing to think about. You know, most of us are never going to be persecuted in that way, hopefully. But, you know, we fear people coming against us, or just thinking that we're crazy, or whatever people say. But what matters most is what we do that honors Christ. And we know that what we have in him, in our salvation, knowing that we have security of eternal life and forgiveness of sin, that is something we cannot and should not be ashamed of. We cannot be ashamed or afraid to declare our faith. Of course, there's a right way to do it, I believe, in most circumstances. You don't want to be mean and rude about it, but just sharing the light and the life and the hope and the peace and the joy that Christ brings to our life, you know, could really inspire somebody to want to seek more and look more into Christianity, into what it's truly about, because so many people have had not very good examples of Christianity. And so I just pray we can all be more like Jesus. We can, that it's a good reminder for us to talk about our faith, to share it, and to not keep it a secret, because it is the good news. It's the gospel. It is worth sharing more than anything else we could share. So again, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I pray that God blesses you, and I'll see you super soon in the next one. Bye!